Hello, everyone. I am Ben Pick here with Running to Write, and I have a very special episode. This past year, or I guess at the end of last year, I participated in the AuthorTube Secret Santa, which means I have a lovely gift to unwrap and show you how awesome the AuthorTube community is. This was organized by Shannon at SD Huston, and she has the entire playlist set up. So check out her channel, check out the Secret Santa playlist, because we are incredibly creative people, and seeing what we choose to get for our friends is just a lot of fun to share in the holiday spirit. Now, I want you to know that this was a very good wrapping job, but I did since remove any and all evidence of where each of us lives. So any tracking information, you should not be able to see anything on here, which gives away our addresses. So I do care a lot about personal information and keeping it private. But this originally was a very nice wrapping job. So kudos to my Secret Santa, who of course I know because I saw the outside of this, and you can't really send something in the mail. So anyways, I know who my Secret Santa is. I don't know if it's supposed to be a surprise once I open it up. So it was Morgan Lee. It was Morgan Lee. So check out her channel as well. I do a lot with her through the self-publishing tips and tricks. She is one of the other three hosts of it. The third being Shannon at SD Huston. So, check out the channel, check out all their channels, and just support any AuthorTuber you can, because it's a lot of fun. We interview various authors and people in the self-publishing industry to just learn what they care to share and learn from their experiences. So if you haven't checked out the self-publishing tips and tricks, you really should. It's a wonderful resource for other AuthorTubers out there, as well as Morgan Lee's channel and the rest of Shannon SD Huston's channel. They include some great videos like, well, creating cover art by yourself for your trilogy and then updating it as it goes, or Morgan's vlogs are very emotional and raw and show what kinds of burdens routinely putting yourself out there for writing can do. Anyways, all that as an aside, all that was an intro. So let's start unwrapping this Secret Santa gift, because that's what you're really here for. So let's see here. I will try and keep it in camera as best as I can. So I'm going to be continually looking down to make sure that everything is in there and that nothing is revealed. Like underneath here, there's some kind of sticker that shows where it's supposed to be sent to. But I think we are all good. So, yep, all good. Taking out this wrapping paper. And put this down in my lap for a second as I take off the tape. So let's see here. We have this. Oh, there goes the card. So we have this. I can see some paper in there. There's a snowflake. So a lot of fun holiday decorations. This looks like it was personally cut out. Nice little artful snowflake, which is really kind. Thank you, Morgan. And I'm going to put this on the table under here. And we will start off with the card. May you feel blessed at Christmas. I certainly did. It was a wonderful Christmas with my extended family. All right, let's see here. Hello, it's your Secret Santa. I hope you can find some use out of these gifts. The book of Gods and Monsters, I wanted to get to maybe spark a creative story in you. Ooh. So it looks like Morgan got me the Book of Gods and Monsters. Let's see here. The planner is to help organize. Oh, I should probably reveal these. Okay, so one more time. Let's see here. Ooh, oh wow, there's a lot in here. Spoiler, we got some hot chocolate right here, but we have more wrapping paper, and let's try and get this out in the order that she wrote it. So first of all, I'm going to move some of this over here, but we have beautiful epic Gods and Monsters. Book of Gods and Monsters, Myths and Tales. And it tells you that's Epic Tales. This is a beautiful cover. It's a hardback. Oh, and there's some candies still inside. So I want to get those out there. Anyways, as I was saying, the Book of Gods and Monsters, I wanted to get to maybe spark a creative story in you. Morgan knows her audience. She knows that I write in a very supernatural world, and there are plenty of sources for inspiration. So thank you. This is wonderful. This is awesome. I'm going to put this down and start going through this in the rest of the order. Then we have, oh boy, the planner is to help organize your year and your goals. That is something I absolutely need. My planning, my goals, everything, kind of a mess at times. But the planner is wonderful. The planner to help organize your year and your goals. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Hey, Slightly Future Ben here. I wanted to show some of the really cool things inside this journal because it's not just an empty book. There are some sections for daily rituals, for self-awareness, for making me just think about how thankful I am for all the various things. And of course, obviously there's a calendar in here so I can plan and color code and do all kinds of fun things. There are also steps for how I'll improve next month and this month's wins, where to go. There's work to-do lists and personal to-do lists and all kinds of fantastic ways for me to track my progress, my schedule, everything, as well as show improvement as the year goes on. So this will be something wonderful to look back on at the end of the year, where I can do, I like this, life balance checklist right there, and rate your productivity on a scale of 1 to 10. There's a little bar at the bottom. I don't know how easily that can be seen. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool things inside this scheduler. Let's see here. So we have, just an empty blank page for weekly notes, as well as this week's main goal. I can check off whether or not I actually achieved it. So let's see here. There's 2 boxes. So this week's main goal achieved, basically checkbox, yes, no, and then rewarded myself. Did I do something to show how proud I am or to get myself a little reward for doing the things I said I would do? This is wonderfully functional and definitely something to take use of throughout the upcoming year to make sure that I am keeping myself honest, because I'm going to be, or I guess at the time you're watching this, I've already done my live episode where I go through my goals. At the same time, though, I have a lot of things that I want to get done this year, and specifically writing my 3rd book, and this will help keep me honest and will help me plan to achieve that. So thank you, Morgan. This is really, really awesome, and will keep me tracking my progress to see how well I go about achieving that goal and what I need to change in my daily habits, weekly habits, monthly habits to ensure that I am successful. So thank you. Future Ben Pig out. I don't have a way of outroing this. And we got mug. Hot cocoa vibes. There we go. And the mug and hot chocolate to warm you during the cold winter. Yeah, for those, well, I'm sure everyone was hit over Christmas season in the US, and I think it probably was around the world, but the US in particular had some really awful cold storms. I think it dropped down to single digits. Now it's back up there. It was 50 this past weekend, but it's dropped down and it's probably going to snow in my area. So we're in the low 30s today. Yeah, so hot chocolate, I'm a huge fan, and I definitely approve. This is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Aw, and Happy New Year from Morgan Lee. Let's see here. Ben, sending warm wishes to you and yours for a holiday season overflowing with blessings from above. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Morgan. This was a wonderfully kind gift. I am very appreciative of all of it. And there are also peppermints in here too. So, or sorry, lifesaver mints. Those will go very, very nicely with the season, along with the hot cocoa. I happen to like peppermint, so that is a lovely flavor. I don't know. She's trying to tell me something. I haven't met her in person, so she's probably not saying that my breath stinks. But, you know, yeah, so I'm trying to get out all the lifesavers from the box. But again, thank you. This was awesome. Thank you for the mints. Thank you, Morgan, for the wonderfully thoughtful gifts. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hot chocolate. It is getting cold outside, and I will certainly be taking advantage of this. Thank you for the journal, because I absolutely need to keep organized, and this will be one of the great ways to do it, because I don't want to say my life is a mess, but I do need a lot of help with organizing and planning, as I'm a deep, deep outliner, strong outliner, so I need all of the things written down. That's why I need a journal. And lastly, thank you for this wonderful book. It says it right there on the title. This is definitely epic. I really appreciate Gods and Monsters, Myths and Tales. This will be a wonderful, wonderful read. And I think, yeah, so there's a lot of interesting books in here, and from a lot of different cultures. A lot of different cultures are included in this book, I think. If what I know about it in advance works. I think I've heard somebody talk about it before. So it's not just, you know, Greek myths that everybody knows, or at least know parts of the stories for. So this is a deep, deep tome of great myths to use for inspiration. And I'm going to put this right down here. Thank you, Morgan. These were such wonderful and thoughtful gifts, and such a fun way to wake up on a Saturday when the package arrived. This was surprising and brightened my day. So thank you for that. And Shannon, thank you for organizing this entire thing. I know it takes a lot of management to get everybody connected, but I appreciate you taking the effort to make this feel like a community of other indie authors. And with that, I will see you next time. Until then, enjoy the other Secret Santa unboxing videos. Take care.